winning streak alive and extends it to 6 straight wins after defeating Minnesota United 3-2 at BMO Field. Caroline Szwed and Gareth Wheeler here with you, and it wasn't necessarily the prettiest game, but Toronto FC has found ways to get it done. Dealing with adversity, I mean, we saw Sebastian Giovinco come out today with an injury, Nick Hagglund, Jason Hernandez coming out with illness, and 18 points in just 22 days. This is a Toronto FC game, a Toronto FC team that we haven't necessarily seen in the past.
It was an absolute character performance from TFC, top to bottom. The first half, it was almost in slow motion at times. The team very leggy. Their 4th game in just 11 days. But you had that spark in the first half from Raheem Edwards. I thought he was great, man of the match performance. But in the second half, when it's going back and forth, Toronto FC found a way to win. And that's something that hasn't been present in recent years and something that's been developing over recent months. It's just doing the little things, whether it be the coaching change, being aggressive after Nick Hagglund goes off, after Minnesota United equalizes at 2-2. Instead of bringing on a Justin Morrow, another defender, maybe being a little bit risky, being aggressive and bringing on a Victor Vasquez who started to pull the strings. Different players stepping up. I thought Chris Mavinga was great on the day. St. Ricketts, 3 goals in his last 2 days. Josie Altidore willing this team, putting the team on his back, going beast mode on the match-winning goal. It's just a complete team performance, and this is something that's new, and the mentality that's just been established here now, Carolyn, is very special.
Toronto FC's mentality has gone from trying not to lose to finding ways to win.
There's a winning mentality, there's an aggressive mentality. I guess we're at home and we're at 2-2. Does 1 point do us a ton of good, or does going for 3 points do us some good? So, but I felt like we have a good team that can win a game any day, regardless of who I put out there.
It's been back-to-back game-winning goals for St. Ricketts, and we've seen some, like, 2 big performances from this forward, and it seems like he got the job done against Columbus, and then he comes here in Toronto and does it again in front of a home crowd.
Not bad for a 3rd striker. Now we'll see what the status of Sebastian Giovinco is, coming off with a quad injury after scoring his 6th goal of the year. You knew that Seba was frustrated, but Ricketts is such an asset. He's always going to work hard, get in behind the lines, and moments before he scored that goal, he was absolutely robbed. He had a golden opportunity. So did Josie Altidore, and then for those players to link up for the match winner, I just think it was apropos. So even when a Giovinco's out or any other player, you have plenty in reserves, and Ricketts is showing his true value now.
And Gareth, let's talk a little bit about the toughness in this MLS schedule that Toronto FC's had to face in the last few days.
It's been incredibly difficult. We've talked about 4 games in 11 days, but Michael Bradley brought up a great point post-match that Toronto FC's played midweek on Wednesday night the last two weeks, and then played the first game on the MLS schedule on Saturday. Something needs to be done. If you want to see teams at their best, you need to at least look at the little things when it comes to schedule making. It's been very difficult for TFC, yet they come away with a perfect haul in terms of points, 18 over their last 6 games. So it's a testament to the fitness of this team. The team last year scored so many late goals, and the fact that they've done that in back-to-back games is absolutely huge. And again, the coaching staff are willing to get the little things right. Armando Cooper lost his mark late. Venegas just heading past the far post, and then the little change, bringing Marky Delgado to play right back and moving Cooper up the field. I think the coaching staff has been spot on, but the resiliency of the players, they're the ones that go out and win games, and that's exactly what they've done.
Toronto FC is going to take a couple of days for some rest and relaxation before they're back at practice to train for their game against the New York Red Bulls. For any updates on the team, visit torontofc.ca.